All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the Bean Apple. Me and John today, we are doing preview for the Colts and the Patriots game coming up here in a few hours. So, getting you hyped up for it. Hopefully, you are. We're going to go over the three keys to victory for each team and give our final predictive score on this one. I'm sure we know which way the scores are going to go, but the keys to victory are what's important. So, John, you ready to tell us how the Patriots are going to keep the winning streak alive?
Welcome to the Bean Apple Podcast.
Belichick. I mean, I text him all the time. He just doesn't answer.
Somehow got mono. God knows who he was making out with.
Somebody had given me 2 tickets to a Jet game, and I had to run into a store. Came out, they broke my window, and they left 4 more tickets.
It's pretty simple. Ramondre Stevenson, and Ray Stevenson. I mean, let's face it. Harris is out. It's going to be on his back. I know that Bolden's playing and back from Nebraska at any carries, but side, I think our O-line is going to have to play the way they've been playing, and I'm going to get his. I don't know how you absolutely stop him. Wentz beat because his numbers they are. I mean, great numbers. I mean, let's face it. He's not the Wentz that he was in Philly last year. So he's not making a lot of mistakes. What has he got? 22 touchdowns. I think 4 or 5 interceptions. So, I mean, not bad at all. So, but I have to put it on Wentz's back and go into our D-backs who I think lead the league in interceptions, if not very close. So, and Matt Judon, baby. Matt, what he can't do is run past Taylor every play because he's famous for coming off that. Taylor likes running through the middle, but I'm still gonna say it's gonna be Stevenson's game. I see a huge night out of him. I think you'll see Bolden on the third and passing play type deal around and start off on first down and come out and then pound the ball. But it's not a surprise what the game plan will be. You know, pound the ball. Wentz, I think, will have more than 3 passes, and I'll save my win. Who's going to win when you're done?
Okay, all right. So Ramondre Stevenson's game is it's really what you're coming down to in this one. But
Yes,
all right.
yes.
So from the other side of the slate,
Yes.
Looking from a Colts perspective, the 3 keys that's going to be decisive for a victory for the Colts today. Offensive line play. That offensive line has got to give Jonathan Taylor opportunities and lanes to run through. If they do that, they control the game, and that is a bad sign for Bill Belichick and the Patriots. It also takes that pressure off of Carson Wentz and gives him some time to make things happen. That's key number 1. Number 2, Michael Pittman Jr. needs to step up and take that pressure off of Carson Wentz. Patriots want to start taking that run game away. Somebody on the offensive side that's not Jonathan Taylor has to step in and help his boys out. So Michael Pittman Jr., it's time to step up. You're going to be elite. This is when you're going to do it. And third, rookie, Kwity Paye. We loved him in the draft. He's now in the Colts. He needs to disrupt Mac Jones. You've got to get in his face. You've got to rattle him. You got to get him on the ground. And that, to me, is what is going to slow this offense down, especially without Harris. If they do have to throw the ball more than 3 times, if Kwity Paye can get in there and cause some disruption, that's going to help out a whole lot. So that's my 3. Offensive line, Michael Pittman, Kwity Paye. 3 keys to victory for the Colts. So if this is your team, give me your prediction.
So I'm predicting. This will probably come as a surprise, but I am predicting to win, which will be their 8th in a row. Going to be tight. It's going to be a tight game. I don't see it being say New England 27. I'm going to say Indy 24. The spread is 2. I'll give the Patriots. Yes. It's
Okay.
It's +2 New England, so
Yeah.
they would cover. So.
Right. So this will probably also come as no surprise to you, but I'm going to go with the Colts pulling this one out, and I think also I think it's going to be a tight one.
Every
I
time
think
you
it's
do
going
it,
to be tight. Well, I'm going to say a little bigger than you. I think it's going to be a 4-point margin of victory, 28-24, final for the Colts. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's a great game. That's all you can hope for. Saturday night game, the first of the season.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
I'm hoping for something good. All right. So until then, please make sure you guys are jumping on Sunday mornings to talk to us. Get your fantasy advice, get your game previews, and just have some fun chatting about some football. So until then, for John, I'm Joe. We'll see you guys really soon. Later.